Hello, friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And as we enjoy the show of Lake Victoria, as we enjoy the waters and admire the beauty of creation, I want us to discuss this important topic. Does sexual morality make sense nowadays? Because it looks like something that has become very normal. The pressure to engage in premarital sex today is powerful in many places. The world, in fact, is caught up in a sexual revolution. The New York Daily News explains that sexual relationships without marriage are now broadly recognized by parents, colleges, and the public generally. There is a sort of quiet tolerance of immorality, as if it would be futile to stem a new irresistible tide. Many people demand freedom to have sexual relationships with whomever they wish and in any way that they choose. Such attitudes cause Such attitudes cause uncertainty for many individuals. A college girl tells of a typical problem she encountered on a date. She would say, "Why not? I would spend half uh, of the date trying to explain to him what was so special about morality. Then afterward, I would ask myself, why not? Might you too have wondered, why not? Does sexual morality really make sense?" Youths commonly believe that since they are physically capable of having sexual intercourse, and since it reportedly is a lot of fun, this is something for them to do. But is it really? Is sex prior to marriage proper? Does it help to make life worth living? What about the claim of some that sexual freedom brings greater personal happiness, that it's a lot of fun? The Journal of the American Medical Association reported this conclusion of a youth who had premarital sex relations with many girls. "I've learned that this did not bring me happiness. Girls are even less likely to realize happiness from premarital relations." A tearful young college student said of such an experience, "It sure wasn't worth it. It was no fun at the time, and I've been worried ever since." Such worry often is justified for a number of reasons. Pointing to some reason, a health official said that gonorrhea threatened to infect 50% of the United States teenagers in just 5 years. And medical authorities say that modern drugs are proving ineffective to stop the growth of both gonorrhea and syphilis, the major venereal diseases that we get from premarital sex. All too often those affected realize it too late to avoid serious and irreversible damage to their bodies. Does it make sense to risk the chance of suffering permanent damage, perhaps even blindness or sterility, as a result of immorality? Also, there exists the strong possibility of becoming pregnant. Millions of unmarried girls do. Many of these go through the dangers and emotional strains of abortions. Others are forced into unhappy marriages. Still, others face a long, unhappy struggle to hear an illegitimate child. So, is it easy to see that although contraceptives are becoming more easily available to teenagers, they don't give a guaranteed freedom from pregnancy? Really, there is nothing new or modern about sexual looseness. It has been around for a long time. The people of Sodom and Gomorrah practiced it nearly 2000 years before the birth of Christ. If you read the history of the old Roman Empire, you'll see that it was notable for sexual looseness of all kinds carried on today. In fact, its fall came largely because of moral decay. Surely it is a wise thing to heed to Bible's command to flee from fornication. We find that in 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 18. But then I want us to ask ourselves, is morality a sign of weakness? However, you may be challenged to commit fornication, and if you refuse, others may accuse you of being weak. In some places, fornication has become an accepted practice. Two doctors writing in medical aspects of human sexuality observe, young people have come to feel guilty for refusing to have ready sex, and there are instances where young women have expressed shame at still being virgins at the age of 25. Is it a sign of weakness to refuse to enter sexual relationships before marriage? Well, which would you say take more strength, to give in to passion or to contain it? Actually, any weakling can give in to the sex urge, but it takes a real man or a real woman to control that urge until taking mate in marriage. It takes even more strength now when the global trend is going the other way, because it means bucking the current. The Bible book of Proverbs presents an account illustrating this point. It relates the way a young man from among the inexperienced ones, lacking in good heart motive, wanders down into a street where he's approached by a prostitute. Under the pressure of her shrewd persuasiveness, he caves in, and all of a sudden he's going after her like a bull that comes even to the slaughter. And just as if fettered or shackled for the disciple of a foolish man. That is in Proverbs chapter 7, verse 6 to 23. He did not have the moral strength to resist. But earlier in this publication, we read about the attractive young maiden Shunem, who resisted all the enticements that a wealthy King Solomon could offer, preferring to remain true to the young shepherd she hoped to marry. Yes, instead of being like a door that could easily be swung open, she proved to her older brothers that she was as firm as a wall in the determination to keep her virginity for the man she was waiting for. We get that in the Song of Solomon, chapter 8, verse 8 to 10. Thank you very much for listening in. In our next video, I want us to look at why sexual morality actually makes sense, and why we should think of keeping ourselves safe. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so, and share this video to the young people. Please, let's keep our bodies safe and respect ourselves. I hope you enjoyed the waters of Lake Victoria and the calmness, the cool weather here. It was really wonderful. I enjoyed it, and I hope to take you back tomorrow in our next video.